What is the biblical tithe, gross or net? Imagine a farmer in ancient times bringing the first fruits of his harvest to the temple. That act of giving was part of a bigger picture of honoring God's ownership. Today, many wonder if their tithe should be based on their gross income or net income. The Bible does not give a clear answer to this question. The concept of tithing comes from the Old Testament, where it was commanded that Israelites give 10% of their produce or earnings to God. This was a way to recognize God's ownership and provision. In biblical times, the focus was on giving from the first fruits, which is similar to giving from the gross income. Some believers choose to tithe on their gross income to show trust in God's provision from the very start. Others prefer to tithe on their net income, especially if they face financial challenges. The New Testament emphasizes giving cheerfully and with a willing heart, rather than specifying whether it should be from gross or net. The main idea is that giving is an act of worship and gratitude. Tithing helps believers practice stewardship by managing their resources in a way that honors God. It encourages a heart of generosity and reminds us that everything we have belongs to God. Whether you choose to tithe on gross or net income, the key is to give with a cheerful and sincere attitude. The goal is to reflect God's generosity and trust in His provision. Tithing is not just about the amount but about the heart behind the giving. It is a way to acknowledge God's sovereignty over all our resources. So, the decision to tithe on gross or net income is personal. It should be guided by your desire to honor God and your understanding of stewardship. Remember, the heart of tithing is about trusting God's provision and showing gratitude for His blessings. Whether from gross or net income, giving cheerfully and generously is what truly matters in biblical stewardship and Christian money management.